Full Steam is a Durham, North Carolina production brewing and tavern inspired by food and farm traditions of the South. It was created by Sean Lily Wilson. The mission of Full Steam is to create distinctly sounding beers. They use a lot of local farm ingredients like sweet potatoes, grains from North Carolina, corn, and many more fruits from North Carolina. The goal is to buy local and support the local farmers. Full Steam has been in Durham for over 4 years and is committed to building a southern economy, one beer at a time.
I love people. I'm a people person, and I wasn't really making it career-wise, working for other high technology startups. I just was working for other small businesses that weren't really making it. And so I bounced around a lot. I would have a job for like a year, and then that job would, that company would fold or the job would go away. And I always thought I would work for other startups as like a technology, as like a sales or marketing person, because I didn't think I could ever invent a business because I'm not an engineer. Yes and no. Yes, in that it's become that community hub that we talked about. It's really done well to be a gathering spot for all people. So I feel good about that. I would like for it to be to increase in its diversity. So we just have a better racial mix than we currently do. We'd love to see. Durham is a very diverse place, and so we've achieved our goal of having people feel comfortable coming here and knowing what it is, and now it's time to get different types of people to feel as comfortable to do that. And then business-wise, like manufacturing, like the brewery, we need more equipment, and so that part's hard, like, because we're at capacity. Well, we want to celebrate what grows here and what makes the South different. So it'd be easy for us just to brew traditional beers or very popular beers, but that's not as interesting to me. It's more interesting to reflect the. Do you speak French?
A little bit. I know a couple of words.
Yeah, the terroir is what the French word is for, like the soil for wine. And so, like, what is the terroir of beer? What makes beer unique from an agricultural standpoint? And the using the local ingredients is a big part of that. And I just want more people to know what grows here. Like, too many people who live here don't know what a persimmon is, or they've never had a pawpaw. And if you can get them interested in those fruit through the vehicle of beer, then that's pretty cool. One of the coolest things I've heard is somebody saying to me one time, I didn't know what a persimmon was before trying your persimmon beer, and I loved it.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's a little fruit. It's just a tiny fruit that tastes like pumpkin meets apricot. It's delicious. But it's ripened, like it's ready in October, November, like very late in the season. And they grow in the wild here in this part of the United States. So they had the beer, they loved it, and then they started falling in love with persimmons. And she's like, this woman says, I planted 2 persimmon trees now in my yard, and that just makes me really happy. Like, that people connect with like what grows, and that beer can have a role in that is really interesting to me. That effort was to not about the alcohol percentage as much as the to open up markets to the wide range of beers. So you had a third of the beer styles were illegal in North Carolina, and yes, of course, because they were too high in alcohol. But this may be hard to explain for me, but when you demonize something and make it illegal, it makes it more appealing in some ways. So behind that door right there, in this section, we had a planned kitchen, but we ran out of money, before we could finish it off. We just had to open because we were just running out of money. And then meanwhile the food truck scene came here. Like Pie Pushers is out here today
Yes.
and they take care of the food part for us. So you come here and you have a mix of food based on the time, the day of the week, you know. On Monday it's Indian food, on Tuesday it's like grilled cheeses and meats, and pizza on Wednesday. So it's ever changing. It's like kind of like the never the same place twice sort of.